family, what's good with you? As always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. You shouldn't take it as fact. You shouldn't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to tap that like button for your boy. Alright, if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I think you are going to enjoy the content. And if you don't, you can always unsubscribe later. If you're an existing subscriber, fam. I appreciate you more than you know. I am nothing without you. Okay, so look, fam, this is not maybe the most exciting or whatever topic, but I feel like it's a very important topic. I don't feel like I haven't done a video on this before, and I don't know how that's happened, but I should have. I'm making up for that right now, and I think that this is something that all of you guys should be aware of. So most of the people that watch my channel obviously have an affinity for firearms, and many of you have firearm collections ranging from small to huge. If you have a firearm collection, storage is always at the forefront of our minds, right? Where we need to make sure our guns are secure and safe. And so many of you guys have gun safes out there, various sizes and proportions. And so the thing about gun safes, and if you don't have one of these for every gun safe that you own, unless it's like a small pistol case or something like that, if you don't have one of these for every gun safe that you own, whether it's desk size, medium, full size, large, whatever the case may be, then you are putting your firearms that you rely on to protect your life, certainly, and also that you invested a significant amount of money in at risk. And I am talking about a dehumidifier. I don't care what kind of weather conditions you live in. These safes are not often airtight. Whether inexpensive or really expensive, oftentimes air gets into the safe, moisture gets into the safe, and if you aren't pulling out these firearms regularly, checking them, oiling them, then all the more reason why a dehumidifier is rusting. It is important, because you could have weapons that are tucked off in the back that you haven't looked at in a while, and don't be surprised if one day you go in there, pull it out, and you see there is surface rust on your firearm. And so what you need to do to defend that is have a dehumidifier. Now, I have historically used a Hornady brand dehumidifier in my safes. I'm not a fan of the plug-up kind. You got electronics in there that's heating up things. I tend to stay away from that. No disrespect to any of those kinds. I like ones that don't generate that kind of heat, don't require a plug. Plus, some of you guys may have safes that doesn't have an opportunity to plug in a dehumidifier, right? It doesn't have power connected to it. So then what do? I have historically used one of these little Hornady dehumidifiers, and essentially you put it in the safe, right? And as humidity comes, the color, it goes from the little silicone gel changes color, right? Letting you know, okay, it's time for you to plug this back into the wall so that you can rejuvenate. And I like it because you can use it over and over and over again. And so they're solid little device, dehumidifier. But fam, I think I have found something that's even better, and that is the Afloia. I'll put up the way it's spelled. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. The Afloia Safe Dehumidifier. And let me tell you what's unique about this. First of all, let me let you look at it. So it comes with 2 dehumidifiers and a base. So first of all, this is great because number one, if you only got one safe, while this one is in the safe, this one sits on the charger, right? And when you're ready to, when this one needs to be recharged, you just take this one off and put it into the safe, and you put this one on the charger. So you're always got a dehumidifier ready to go. If you have multiples, then you've got 2, one for each safe, right? And you can, run them off the charger as needed. What I like about this, and they operate similarly to the Hornady in that they have the silicone gel that shows you when you need to recharge it, that it's collected all of the humidity that it can, right? The difference between this and the Hornady, in addition to having 2, is that you've got 360 degrees of openings to collect in that humidity. Where here, you just kind of got the front of it. This is a larger dehumidifier with 360 degrees. And so it really, in my opinion, does a better job at collecting that moisture. And how long it lasts before it needs recharging will vary depending upon the size of the safe and what you have in the safe and all of that. So I can't give you details relative to that, but I can tell you that in my experience, both of these are long lasting. This tends to last a little bit longer, and I think it does a better job at collecting the humidity, because sometimes depending on, you got to be very careful how you place these in your safe, where you place it at, because it only has, kind of that front panel that's collecting in the humidity, where this you have a full 360 degree radius and a lot more coverage. So this was sent to me by Afloia, and so I always like to disclose that for testing. And I just found it to be really good. Afloia isn't paying me to say anything like that. They just sent this out for testing. And so in terms of having something, like I said, it comes with the charger. It comes with 2 dehumidifiers. Like I said, this thing is filled with silicone gel, and it absorbs it in 360 degrees. And it's also very affordable. I'll put up the price there, but I think, we're talking under $50. And you think about what you pay for your firearms, right? You think about how much money we spend on firearms, ammunition, gear, all the stuff that's in your safe. I think it makes big time sense to protect your investment. So that's it, fam. So look, the Afloia, I will put a link down in the description so you guys can find it. Again, fam, I think it's for the price, for the value, I think it's one of the best out there on the market. Again, just my personal opinion, I don't like the ones that are kind of plugged in. You have to have a safe that has that kind of capability, or you got to drill and then run wires, etc. to do it, and then it generates heat. In my opinion, it creates a problem potentially. I like this because there's no muss, no fuss. You charge it, you put it in your safe in a smart location, and it just does its thing. And when you see it's changed colors and it's time to replace it off, you pull the other one off the charger, drop this one in, and put this one back on the charger. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. All right fam, that's it for this episode. Thanks as always for your continued support. And until next time, take care of one another and peace.